Hello everyone, I am Ashwini Saurabh Mehras from Department of Statistics, RBNB College, Srirampur. Today I am going to teach exponential distribution. We have already seen its PDF. So if x follows exponential distribution, then it is denoted by like this with parameter alpha. Then we can write its PDF as f of x equal to alpha into e raised to minus alpha x, where x is positive, alpha positive. So this is the PDF of exponential distribution when the parameter is alpha. We can also write this distribution with parameter 1 upon alpha, and its PDF will be 1 upon alpha into e raised to minus 1 upon alpha into x. So this is all about the PDF of exponential distribution. We have learned how to calculate the mean and variance of exponential distribution, and we have calculated in a previous video lecture. So mean of x, that is expected x, is 1 upon alpha, and variance of x is 1 upon alpha square. So these are the mean and variance when the parameter is alpha. So similarly we can calculate when parameter is 1 upon alpha, means if x follows exponential with parameter 1 upon alpha, then its mean will be alpha and variance will be alpha square. So we have seen this, and also we have learned about the moments of exponential distribution. We know that moments can also be obtained by using the moment generating function. First we will calculate the MGF of exponential distribution, and then we will obtain the moments from it. So the next point is MGF, means moment generating function. By definition, it is denoted by mxt. It is given by expected e raised to tx, and we can calculate this by using integration. So integration of e raised to tx into f of x dx. Here I have to write the range of x, so it is 0 from 0 to infinity. Now I am going to use the PDF of exponential distribution when the parameter is alpha. Integration e raised to tx into alpha into e raised to minus alpha x dx. Let us solve this. This alpha will be constant, so we can take outside the integration, and e raised to this minus x can be taken as common. Into bracket we will get alpha minus t dx. Now we will solve this integration by using regular method, or we can use here the gamma function. I am using the regular method. E raised to minus x alpha minus t, at the denominator minus alpha minus t, here from 0 to infinity. Now alpha upon alpha minus t, I will inverse these two limits. If we solve this, we will get alpha upon alpha minus t, because if we substitute the upper limit 0, then we will get 1. If we substitute the lower limit infinity, then we will get 0. So 1 minus 0 will be 1. And this can be also written. So this implies alpha upon t upon alpha bracket raised to minus 1. So we can write this in that way, which will be 1 minus t upon alpha bracket raised to minus 1. So finally we have our MGF of exponential distribution as 1 minus t upon alpha bracket raised to minus 1. Now the next point is we can calculate moments from this MGF by using two methods. Either we can use expansion method or we can use the differentiation method. Let us solve this by using expansion method to get moments. So we know the expansion of this term, which is 1 plus t upon alpha plus t upon alpha bracket square plus t upon alpha bracket cube plus t upon alpha bracket raised to 4 plus so on. We can write this. So 1 plus 1 upon alpha into t upon 1 factorial plus 1 upon alpha square. So I can write here t square upon 2 factorial, and to write this I have to write here 2 factorial. So this is the extra term I have added. So I have to write 2 factorial in numerator also. So plus here we can also write 1 upon alpha cube into t cube upon 3 factorial. So this 3 factorial term I should write also here 3 factorial upon alpha cube. Similarly 4 factorial upon alpha raised to 4 into t raised to 4 upon 4 factorial plus so on. We require only 4 raw moments. So further terms I have not written here. We know that mu r dash, that is rth raw moment, can be calculated from MGF as it is the coefficient of t raised to r upon r factorial in the expansion of mxt. So this is the rule. So I can write here mu1 dash, mu2 dash, mu3 dash and mu4 dash from this expansion. So my mu1 dash, that is if I substitute r equal to 1, mu1 dash will be coefficient of t upon 1 factorial in the expansion of mxt. So see here we have mu1 dash as 1 upon alpha. Similarly mu2 dash will be coefficient of t square upon 2 factorial, which is 2 upon alpha square. Then mu3 dash, it is the coefficient of t cube upon alpha upon 3 factorial. So here we can see that its coefficient is this. So 3 factorial upon alpha cube means 6 upon alpha cube. And finally mu4 dash, which is the coefficient of t raised to 4 upon 4 factorial. This is the coefficient, and 4 factorial means 24 upon alpha raised to 4. Right. So here we have obtained our 4 raw moments. Now we can obtain the central moments from this. So mu1 we know that it is 0, mu2 which is variance, and it can be obtained by mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So if I substitute here 2 upon alpha square minus 1 upon alpha square, so it will be 1 upon alpha square, which is same as variance of x. Then mu3 can be obtained mu3 dash minus, this is 3 into mu2 dash mu1 dash plus 2 into mu1 dash raised to 3. So if we substitute here 6 upon alpha cube minus 3, and this will be so this get cancelled and we will get 2 upon alpha cube. So in this way we can obtain the raw moments and central moments. We also obtain the 4th central moment from this. So mu4 it is mu 4 dash minus 4 into mu 3 dash mu 1 dash plus 6 into mu 2 dash mu 1 dash square minus 3 into mu 1 dash raised to 4. So now substitute all the values. 24 upon alpha raised to 4. This will be minus 4 mu 3 dash is this. Now we will solve this. This will get cancelled and this will be 12 minus 3. So 9 upon alpha raised to 4. So this is the fourth central moment, 9 upon alpha raised to 4. So in the last lecture we have also obtained the Pearsonian coefficients, means beta 1, beta 2 and gamma 1, gamma 2. We can again obtain from this, and we know that the exponential distribution, the nature of exponential distribution is positively skewed and leptocutic. The next point is CGF. CGF means cumulant generating function, which we can obtain directly from MGF. So by the formula, this kxt is log of mxt. So just now we have obtained the mxt, so I will substitute here log of 1 minus t upon alpha bracket raised to minus 1. So this is the cumulant generating function. We can generate cumulants from this by using expansion method as well as differentiation method. So minus log of 1 minus t upon alpha. We know the expansion of this term, which is t upon alpha plus, this will be half t upon alpha bracket square plus 1 upon 3 t upon alpha bracket cube plus 1 upon 4 t upon alpha bracket raised to 4 plus so on. Now to obtain the cumulants, I will write this in the form of t raised to r upon r factorial and its coefficient. So 1 upon alpha into t upon 1 factorial plus, this is 1 upon alpha square into t square upon 2 factorial. So here I have written this term 2 factorial. I have to write this term also in numerator plus, this will be 1 upon 3 into alpha cube into t cube upon 3 factorial. So this term 3 factorial I have to write here also in the numerator. And finally this is 1 upon 4 into alpha raised to 4 t factorial, sorry, t raised to 4 upon 4 factorial. Here I have to write 4 factorial and plus so on. Now the cumulants can be obtained by using formula. So Kr is the coefficient of t raised to r upon r factorial in the expansion of kxt. So here is the expansion of kxt. K1 will be, that is, if I put r equal to 1, then K1 will be coefficient of t upon 1 factorial, which is 1 upon alpha. Then K2 will be coefficient of t square upon 2 factorial, which is 1 upon alpha square. Then K3, this will be coefficient of t cube upon 3 factorial, which is this. So 3 factorial upon 3, this means that 2 upon alpha cube. And finally K4 is the coefficient of this. So this is the coefficient 24 upon 4 into alpha raised to 4, that is 6 upon alpha raised to 4. So in general we can write this Kr as r minus 1 factorial divided by alpha raised to r. So in general we can write in this way. So finally we have our 4 cumulants K1, K2, K3 and K4, and we know that there is a relation between cumulants and moments. So K1 is same as mu1 dash, which is 1 upon alpha. K2 is same as mu2, which is the second central moment, means variance, and this is 1 upon alpha square. Then K3 is same as mu3, that is third central moment, so it is 2 upon alpha cube, and K4 is mu4 minus 3 mu2 square, and which is 6 upon, so we can calculate this, 6 upon alpha raised to 4. We can check this and write. We can also write this mu4 is same as K4 plus 3 into K2 square. So in both way we will get our mu4. So K4 is 6 upon alpha raised to 4 plus 3 into, this is alpha raised to 4. So we get 9 upon alpha raised to 4. Just now we have calculated the fourth central moment, and which was 9 upon alpha raised to 4. So in this way we can obtain moments from these cumulants, and further we can obtain Pearsonian's coefficient, and we can say about the nature of exponential distribution, and we know that it is leptocytic and positively skewed distribution. Now we will see the next point, which is a distribution function. That is CDF, means cumulative distribution function, which is called only distribution function, and by the definition it is probability of x is less or equal to x. It is denoted by capital F of x and obtained by this formula 0 to x into f of x dx. So let us compute distribution function for exponential distribution. For that purpose we have to substitute here the PDF of exponential distribution. I am taking this alpha outside the integration because it is a constant term. So alpha into, this is integration of e raised to minus alpha x. So we can solve this, alpha will get cancelled, and due to this negative sign we can reverse the limits. So 1 minus e raised to minus alpha x. So this is our distribution function. I have to write here the range of x. X is positive, alpha is positive. Exponential distribution has wide range of application in reliability theory, survival analysis and Cohen theory also. So we know that reliability function, so r of t, and this is 1 minus f of x, which is probability of x is greater than x. So if x is a lifetime of a component, then this r of t is known as reliability function or survival function of x. Then we also note that this f of x divided by reliability function, that is 1 minus f of x, and it is popularly known as hazard function. Then we can also note that if parameter is 1 upon alpha, then the distribution function f of x will be 1 minus e raised to minus 1 upon alpha into x, where x is positive, alpha is positive. So in this way we can obtain the distribution function, and its graph will be like this. So it look like this. When alpha equal to 1, we can plot the graph like this. So this is the graph of distribution function for exponential distribution. So today we have learned about the exponential distributions MGF. Then we have obtained the moments and Pearsonian's coefficient we can obtain from that. We have also obtained the CGF, means cumulant generating function, and finally we have obtained cumulants, and this is the last point, which was the distribution function for exponential distribution. So hope you enjoyed this lecture. Thanks for watching me.